it's taken in at the 9. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
29. 368. 6-man. Check girls, check. Orbit.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. And able to find Green. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They'll run it here with Bernard. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 44, Barrett. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing here, Barrett. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
After that run for a 1st down, I don't know that confidence can be much higher for an offense. They're doing exactly what they want to do on this drive.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Andy Dalton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Grant, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Grant. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will get it at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 33 and a first. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Dalton now to pass. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd down, Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubly believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the 1st down and change our momentum?
They will run with Grant. He takes this for 3 to the 29. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 29, Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
I got you. Check 53's Mike. Check 53. Echo.
3rd and 2, Watson. It's complete to Grant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He gets it to Thomas. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. To the air yet again, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's got Fuller. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go to Johnson again. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. This is taken at the 15. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 27, Watson being chased out left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, And then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Bengals drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Dalton gives to Bernard. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Again, it's Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Bullock's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Watson now to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That one goes for 8 yards. On first down, Grant. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go back to Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. 3rd down here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And Dalton to throw. That's complete to John Ross. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Dalton. Gets it to his running back, Bernard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd down, Bernard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That's complete. Bernard. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offense.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action now. Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's going to air one out. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Sean Williams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Dalton, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense not getting out of their lanes.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. looks like he'll throw here. Oh, stays up. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Bullock's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
26, Texans 13.